Hello everybody, Patrick here with Patrick Glenn Nichols Muscle Car Barn Finds, and I was traveling along through Middle Tennessee today and run up on this nice 1966 Chevelle, and luckily the owner to the car, the son of the original owner, was here. This car was purchased new at Jim Reed Chevrolet in Nashville, Tennessee. A one-owner car, documented Artesian Turquoise, sitting out here 3 or 4 years in this location and in another building not far from here for 47 years straight. We'll do a quick walk around video because I know you guys would like to see this car. So here we go. Go all the way around the car first before we lift the hood. Again, it's Artesian Turquoise, which is code KK. You can see it has the half moon on the headlights. That become popular in the 1980s for sure. Put those lids over the headlights. Now I'm real close to a highway, so I'm speaking over a highway, which proves that I was just driving by here and saw this car, flat tires and all. Car is a bucket seat car and an automatic car, Power Glide. The Turbo 400 was not available until '67. We have a lot of glare because of the sun, but we'll do the best we can to show you this car. Original interior, original 763B bucket seat car, original carpets, and documents to the car are here, which I will show you shortly. Let's see if we can focus on the mileage. Showing 17,000, so I'm going to take a guess that's 117. And look at the back seat. One cool trait on a '66 Chevelle, which are hard to find. If you notice, the bucket seat just comes forward without a latch. That's '66 only. Very tough to find bucket seat. And pretty much mint condition, both sides. You can see some of this car received a little bit of a facelift in the 90s. The weather stripping, which is flat right here, which is incorrect. That's all that was available in the 90s. And you can see at some point they were a part of the Mid-South Chevelle Club. Last time this car was licensed for the street, 2004. You can see the documents laying on just behind the rear glass. Personalized plate as well. Let's look in the trunk. Beautiful trunk area. You see the original jacking instructions, and doesn't look like this car was a posi traction car. And a beautiful original trunk mat still in the car as well. About 70,000 SS396 Chevelle two-door sport coupe and convertibles were assembled in 1966, but with a Power Glide, this would have to be a fairly low production. I don't know if I would call it rare, but a Power Glide SS396 would be, most of these cars were 4-speed. And let's look in the passenger side now. And you can see some aftermarket gauges and an aftermarket cassette. I believe this car was just an AM radio car. And you can see, without the glare, just the low and the drive for the Power Glide, the 2-speed Power Glide. Okay. Out here, it has some, of course the wheels are not correct. I think this car had just a standard wheel with a standard poverty cap. And now let's address some features from in under the hood. Super Sport hood seems to be in really nice shape. And you can see some debris from the trees that's been sitting here a while. And the car is factory power steering. And really at this point, I can't make the determination whether this car was a 3 1/4 or a 360. The owner says the car was a 360 horsepower, but I haven't run the numbers on the block at this point. Okay, let's do a quick rundown of the firewall tag. 07B. It's a late car for the second week of July 1966, 13817. We've been over that before. That is for the 66 Chevelle SS396 body style, ATL for Atlanta, and then the 19264 is the body number. 763B, of course, is for black bucket seat interior, and then the K is for Artesian Turquoise lower, and K for Artesian Turquoise upper. And then I believe the W for tinted windshield, 2 for Group 2, M for the 2-speed power glide, and G for center console. Really cool car. And the radiator seems to have changed. It did have the automatic cooling lines are run to an aftermarket cooler on the front. As you can see, the original license tag from Tennessee still on the car, from 2, which would be, at that time, the second would have been Nashville, the Nashville area, Middle Tennessee. Now, I'll make my way back now to the back of the car, and let's review some of the documents that are present with this car. And the individual told me his mother somehow or another ended up with the entire sales brochure book for 1966 Chevrolets. We won't go through all of that. We'll just go through the main document here, which this was where the protective plate would be, but here is the original bill of sale from Jim Reed Chevrolet. See if we can go over that real quick. All right, what do we have here? You can see Jim Reed Chevrolet, the 13817, Chevelle SS, power glide, bucket seats, wheel covers, tinted windshield, center console, power steering, push button radio. We pretty much went over that. The car pretty much checks out, speaks for itself. And base price $33,001, and they traded in another vehicle and ended up with a little over $100 a month for 36 months. And the rest of these documents, all sorts of documents here from over the last 40-50 years with the car. Really nice super sport Chevelle here. 66 Chevelle sitting on the side of the highway, flat tires, Middle Tennessee, SS396 Chevelle. I know, like I said before, a lot of people think that these cars are not parked on the side of the highways. They're not in barns anymore, but they are. These cars are out there, and more of them are surfacing each day. I'm Patrick Glenn Nichols with Patrick Glenn Nichols Muscle Car Barn Finds. If you need assistance authenticating your 1970 Chevelle SS, or you have a rare find you would like to share, you can contact me at pnichols26@yahoo, or Patrick Glenn Nichols Muscle Car Barn Finds on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for watching. More videos on the way.